Welcome back, everybody. It's Ty.
Woo! And Jenny.
I just had to get her a little worked up beforehand because she was a little bit on the low side of energy, but she's back and she's ready to go. I just played a little 38 special for her and that worked. Alright, so we're going to do some just weird stuff tonight. If you recall before, I did a blind taste test of 2 beers. Now, it was a complete weird taste test because there were 2 different kinds of beers, and it was a really old, what was it? Was it a Lagunitas Born Yesterday, but it was from 2015. And the other beer was like just some random beer. It wasn't even, I don't think it was even an IPA. And so it was easy to tell the difference between them. The Born Yesterday definitely lost some flavor. So what I'm doing now is something a little different. I have here, this is a Stillwater Super Hop. Here, we get close so you guys can see it. Stillwater Super Hop, right there.
Is that the one that you just got the other day, the new one?
I've had this before, but I did buy this recently. I have 2 in the fridge. Here's one of them right here. It's called a Neotropic India Pale Ale, 6% alcohol by volume. Okay, this is made by Stillwater Artisanal in Stamford, Connecticut, and but it's distributed out of New York, out of Brooklyn. So it's
I thought it was from Stillwater, New York.
No, you think it'd be, right? Let's see what kind of hops are in here. Does it say anything? This one I think has a date in the bottom. I can't. It's just a big old blur on the bottom. But whatever. I'm sure this is a newer beer because I bought this more recently. So we got from a place that I know doesn't sell old beer. They throw it away. So this, and they go through a lot of beer as well. So this, when I drank this the first time, I was like, wow, this sure tastes like SingleCut's Billy Full Stack, and I really enjoyed this. I haven't been able to get Billy Full Stack, my favorite beer, in more than 6 months. So much so that I want this to have it again. I've been thinking about driving down to Astoria, which is, how long do you say that? It's a 3-hour drive?
Like 2.5.
Yeah, just to get some
At
more.
least.
But, alright, so what I have here, this is not the Full Stack. This is SingleCut. Okay, can you even see it? It's so dark over here. We need more light. So backlight, though, it's not going to do us any good. Well, anyways, maybe if I turn the, okay, I can see it. All right. So this is Billy Half Stack. So this is a single IPA. It's not a double IPA, and it's very good. But when you compare it to the Full Stack, it's just missing. It's like, well, why would I only want half? I want a full. It's like a pessimistic stack, right? Mm-hmm. It's a half a stack. It's like, I want, it should be like. It should be a stack. If you really did it right, it should be a stack. Well, except for the fact that it's talking about guitar amps and stuff, but it's, yeah, so this is the half stack. I really like the Full Stack so much more just because it's good. It's really good. But here's the interesting thing. This is 6.6% alcohol by volume, so it's close alcohol-wise. And it's an IPA. Does it say? So this has got Pacific Northwest, New Zealand, and Australian hops. And 101 IBUs. So it's pretty bitter, like it's supposed to be. But here's the kicker. This one was bottled, oh good lord, bottled on 2/16. It's a year old, over a year old. How long have I had this thing?
And so are you kind of saving it because you can't get it, or it just happened that way, and you're not really supposed to save it?
I wasn't paying attention to the date on this one because usually I'll drink the Full Stack and I'll be like, half stack, I'll just won't drink it, and it's just been sitting in the fridge. So now I'm just like, all right, time to drink it. So this is February 2016. It is now July 2016, 2017. How many months is that, Jenny?
5 months, well, 17 months.
So it's nearly a year and a half old. Alright, so what Jenny's going to do, this is similar to what we did before. She's going to pour the half stack into one of these 2 beer A, beer B glasses, and the Stillwater Super Hop into the other. I'm not going to leave the room. I'm just going to face the other way, and I'm going to eat some crunch berries. That probably will affect my palate a little bit. but that's fine because this is not scientific in any means. But so what I am going to do is I'm going to open it for you
Thank you.
because you seemed to have trouble last time opening them. And to make your life a little bit easier, I've already pre-labeled the glasses. You just need to write the letter on the back of them. So I'm going to actually mark the spot where you write it. Okay, right here. Okay, in the box. Write A or B in that one. And I guess right here. Well, you know what? You can't write it this one. You're going to have to write it that one. So just write A or B on the back. Where'd that energy go?
Well, I'm
I
feeling
smell
a little...
something.
You smell something?
I smell the beer.
Oh.
I need some crunch berries to mask it. So I can't figure it out. Okay, so I'm just
Feeling
going
a
to...
little bad about myself.
Why? Oh, because I said, well, you did have a hard time last time, didn't you, honey?
Well, I'm an idiot.
You're not an idiot. Don't say that.
Oh, idiot.
Stop it. I'm just going to face this way. And since I'm eating crunch berries, I can't hear what she's doing, so. I was hungry, so I think she's hitting the spot.
To me, that you have a hunger, and the only solution is more cowbell.
There's literally a beer called More Cowbell that we've had.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You on board? Man, I'm getting anxious. Well, don't be sorry. Just excited to try this. Is it ready? Choking on a crunch berry.
Yeah. Now, are you supposed to be able to see the A and the B on the glass? That's okay.
Yes, I can see it in the glass. I just don't see it in the bottle.
Okay.
All right. Can I turn around?
Yes.
All right. Hey, so I did that before I do this. I need something to kind of get the
Use your palate. You need a little...
crunch berries out of my teeth.
Oh. I was going to say you need a little dish of coffee beans.
What happened here?
It's not my calling, okay?
Okay.
I have no problem.
I can't see the label right. Okay. Oh,
I
this is the
dump
one.
my coffee into the thing every morning and I don't spill it like this. But
All right. So I want to show you this. This is actually Eric More Cowbell chocolate milk stout. So this is another single cut.
it's funny.
Yes, and this one, I don't know what this is. It's got a date code on it. So we're gonna try this one sometime. You can see the sediment on the bottom. This baby's got a lot of stuff going on with it, so I'm kind of excited to try this one.
Bad.
It's fine with this. These kinds of beers, like if you bought like a store-bought beer and had sediment in the bottom, that'd be a bad thing. But with this, not so much. Kind of a crafty thing. Okay. So, all right. So we've got beer B here. Beer A. So the color is very similar between the two, right, Jenny?
Yes, very.
All right, so the color is the same. I'm gonna smell. We'll start with A. All right, this has got a very fruity smell and a bitter smell to it. There's a little bit of sawdust smell, which this makes me think this is the older one. But it's very bright. It still smells pretty good. If it is a year old, it still smells good. It doesn't smell disgusting. All right, this is more of a pine smell.
I'm thinking of something completely different. Just
All right, there's a little bit of sawdust, more like a fresh wood sawdust smell. So that's all I'm getting from this. Maybe a little alcohol. Let me go back to this one. I mean, they smell so similar though. This is just a little less pine smell. Okay? You want to smell them?
yes.
All right, rinse my mouth a little bit more.
Smell very good. Should I say anything or not? Like what I think?
The smell? Yeah, you're not supposed to give away which one's the one that's one, but just what's
Just I'm getting these different smells, and
you
I don't
smell
want to
them
say anything.
You smell one differently. Okay, well you can say it afterward.
Yeah,
After I take my
I will
guess.
try to remember what I'm thinking. But
It's always good to have someone else mention what they think as well. All right, so we smell them. Excuse me. Okay, this one I would think by smell again is the half stack. But this one's definitely, actually there's a little bit of brighterness to this, but the head on this is definitely thinner, bubblier. This one's a little bit thicker. Now it's fallen a bit, but let's give this a try. Yeah. Wow, what's that taste? That's a year-old beer right there. I think. It's not bad. High IBUs, you can tell that bitter, but you can tell it's kind of falling apart a little bit. Oh boy. It's interesting because this one has a little more. I guess this one's a little fresher. I don't know, they both taste good, and they both taste almost the same. So we have a year and a half old beer versus a more recent beer, and I can't tell the difference between them. I mean, they taste almost the same. There is a difference. I mean, they look identical. All right. My only thing I can go off is my instinct of smell, which was to say that A was the half stack. And I do remember that the Stillwater was a little bit... See, I'm going off memories, which is not fair to do that, but I've had both of these before. Both of them when they were new. But the memory's fuzzy because it's just such a close... It's like, you know, can you remember which color face powder that you bought was the one, like, I can't even tell the difference looking at them, you know?
that I broke and then used
Yeah.
rubbing alcohol to try to fix, and then it smells like alcohol whenever I sniff it.
Should have
So
used
it's kinda
99
like,
coconuts.
Just
Just saying. Okay, so Jenny, I can only say is A makes me think it's the older one by smell, but taste-wise, they both taste pretty similar. So I will say this, that these both held, I mean, the half stack held up pretty well. I mean, it's no full stack, and the full stack is amazing. So, Jenny, reveal which one is which. Let me close my eyes. You ready?
Not yet.
It's the longest drum roll ever. Don't switch the glasses though.
Okay.
Can I believe it? I can. Interesting. This half stack is pretty amazing. It really is. I did really like the super hop, but the thing is that it's been so long since I've had Billy full stack that I was like, maybe this is a good substitute for it. But see, it's hard. It's almost half stack, so I still need full stack. I need Billy full stack. I need it badly because it's my favorite beer, and I haven't had it in so long.
And
Right?
how come you can't have it?
Because it's not coming to the places that are near me. It never makes it there, and so I literally will have to drive to Queens to get it. That's not right. I need to get a friend in Queens. But I'm sure, whatever. So, if someone wants to send me some, that's great, but I doubt that anybody's watching these videos, but we're just talking into nothing.
No, I don't think anyone watches either.
Well, we get like 3 views, it's okay. Alright, so let's do the old, so Joe Senegaglia, how did we say it again? I know you say Senegablablia, and I say Joe Senegaliga, just for fun. Anyway, so he took 2 beers that were really good, 2 Treehouse beers, and curved them, or whatever, remix them. So we'll just do that. They taste the same anyways, and, one's a year old, but let's try it.
They taste the same because they had very different smells to me.
Did you taste them?
No.
Ah, shoot. Taste it from the bottle.
Nice. This one smelled like had a floral smell, like chamomile or daisies or violets. I don't know. Had a floral.
That's why I said piney, I guess. But yeah, I get it.
Like a
Oh, wait, that was A. Was this one A? This was A.
Yes.
Yeah, it definitely had.
Sweet,
Okay, this.
sweet flower floral smell.
This is the one I was saying. It had a tropical fruit smell. Well,
This
the fruit
one
smell. Had the
had
piney.
a steak sauce smell.
Steak sauce.
Steak.
Smell.
Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, my
Like a fire. I mean, like a fireplace kind of.
Mm-hmm. How's it taste?
Good.
But anyway, Super Hop's really good. I like it. It is good. It's a good beer.
Try and try that one.
Yeah. Mixing them is not bad at all either.
This one's cold, and the can is cold.
Try mixed. I'm gonna get this Captain Crunch before it's completely soggy. Oh, it's so soggy now.
And that's the last of it.
Oh, that's gross. There's some crunch on top, so I mixed it in. It's like sludge and crunch.
I don't like them mixed together.
There you have it. Don't mix them. I didn't mind, but I wouldn't say my sense of taste is not up to par. It's more like my discrimination is low.
My sense of taste is not very good at all anymore, but my sense of smell is really good, and they're completely different. Very strange.
Smells good.
Yeah, it smells good, but it doesn't. I don't know. I don't get it, but it's a, neurological thing.
Well, I wasn't able to pick which was which on this time.
was fun.
Yeah, so I'll say the last time, well, it was a brown bottle, but I could easily pick out the Born Yesterday. That was 2 years old, though, more than 2 years old. So maybe a year with a quality beer. A year with a quality beer is fine. I'm sure it tastes better new, though. I mean, I've had it. I just can't remember if it tastes significantly better.
Just caught a whiff of the cereal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I don't like the smell of sweet stuff.
It's not going so great with me either. I'm just hungry.
You asked for something sweet. You asked for sweet cereal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it was good for making it so I couldn't hear anything when I was chewing it. Alright. I'm done with that. Get out of my sight.
I'm going.
No, no! Not you. Just, I was only kidding about out of my sight. I just don't want to eat more. Alright. B was Billy. Oh. That was odd.
Can I have more of this in a glass because the can is so cold?
Okay. So B was Billy, right?
Yeah.
That's
B
easy.
for bottle.
It's just a beer A and beer C.
And there's an A in can.
You're right. There's an A in can. The wonderful mnemonic devices you use. Okay. Goodbye, everybody. We're going to keep drinking, though, so if you want to keep watching, that's fine. No reason not to.
Now I should do a taste test.
Go ahead.
Let's see which is A and which
Whoa.
is B.
Boy, I should have rinsed out my mouth after eating some Captain Crunch, because that totally throws off my sense of taste.
It's very fuzzy.
Mm-hmm.
Tastes good though. Woo!
Captain Crunch berries.
And beef!
But I didn't eat any beef.
Yeah, what is that?
I had lamb.
It was real lamb?
It was real lamb
And
in
then
that.
gyro?
That's correct. That gyro, gyro, gyro.
Remember the guy at the... Were you there with the guy at the park? Or did I tell you that story about the guy at the park that was trying to impress his girlfriend and saying that it was pronounced gyro at like the Greek food stand at like a festival or something? And so he was all trying to impress his girlfriend, so he was ordering a gyro, and the Greek guy at the stand was like, gyro? Sure, you got it.
Really, if you're having a gyro, it needs to be lamb. It's like you're wasting your time with beef. You know?
I do love lamb.
It's good. It's so good. It's so good. It's funny because when it comes to steak and beef, kind of like I'm losing my interest in it. I was telling Jenny, so
Well, we missed, getting some really good lamb because it's probably past
Lamb
buying,
season.
the lambing season,
yes, lambs for slaughter. So yeah, but so I said to Jenny that don't bother buying any steak unless it's a fillet, because that's the only good piece of steak these days. You can't buy a good piece of steak in the grocery store anywhere. It's like they're just whatever. They're just crap. It's garbage steak. At least that's been my experience here in the Northeast. But if you buy a fillet, they haven't lowered the quality.
Of what? A fillet?
A fillet. You get a fillet, it's pretty much always good. And I don't know why that is, but it just is. It's the best cut of meat on the steak, supposedly.
And so what was the problem at the restaurant the other night? It was because they had rosemary or something in the steak or the salad that you did not
I
like?
don't
or was
know.
That not...
So we went to this bar. It's like an awesome bar. It's in Oneonta, New York. It's called the B-Side. It's a beautiful bar. And I've gone there multiple times. I've gotten a filet mignon with asparagus and mashed potatoes on the side, and the sauce that they kind of like have it floating in is really good, but it doesn't really make the steak. The steak is just perfection. The ones they've been selling there, and it's yeah, it's so good. It's $30 for the filet, which is actually a pretty decent price for what you're getting. It's just perfect, and it's a pretty huge filet. And so Jenny and I went out to this bar this Friday, and we get there, and they don't serve the filet anymore because not enough people order it because they think $30 is too much, which is silly because
they haven't reached our level of frustration.
The thing is, you go to a bar and you buy a few drinks, you buy an appetizer, you're spending way more than $30. I mean, it's like, if you're going out, $30 is nothing. It really is. I mean, that's a few drinks. So if I'm going to have something, I'd rather have something that's really good, So
that's how I feel too. It's like I don't eat meat a lot, so if I'm going to eat meat, I want to eat something really good.
So I was really looking forward to having a filet Friday night.
I was really hoping they would have that same salad.
Yeah.
That was so good.
And so I get there, and the girl tells me that they don't have it, but this other one, this hanger steak, is so good. Now Jenny had gotten a hanger steak there before, and it was actually pretty decent.
The hanger steak salad, right?
Yeah, the hanger steak salad, which I think you had that.
Yeah, I did. It was a little different, but it was still very good.
So they had this hanger steak whatever, and it had a little radicchio salad with it and fries, and she kind of talked me into it, and I should have just had something else, could have had anything else, like something vegetarian, or I could have had, well, I don't think they had the tuna either. Remember the tuna, like a big hunkin' pile of tuna that you could just get, raw tuna? That was good. That was really good.
You got that at the B-Side ones?
Yeah, it was really good. They had just like I don't know what to call it. It was like just a big pile of tuna. It was like, imagine a tuna sushi, but it was just a hunkin' pile with some wasabi on top. But so they gave me they brought the steak, and it was, I don't know how to describe it, but it had like rosemary on it, flavor, and the only thing I can equivalent it to is like having an aged beef. Apparently I haven't drank enough.
Well, you thought it tasted like rosemary, which you do not like.
When I say it tastes like rosemary, it tastes like aged beef. It tastes slightly rotten. And I'm sure it probably wasn't rotten, but boy, it did not taste good. I didn't even finish it. It was gross. And Jenny's steak salad was actually the same steak, but it tasted a lot better. So I can't tell you what the difference was between them, but I did not like mine. And I didn't feel so great the next day after that. I don't know if it was that or anything else. There might have been something else, but I'm not going to share what could have been, what it could have been.
Yeah, because you didn't have food poisoning. You just were just like feeling like crap.
Well, I'll just say it. I took some antibiotics the day before, and it probably just gave me a little C. diff, maybe. I don't know. It was very crampy. Felt like razor blades in my stomach, my intestines and stuff. I was fine. It wasn't like I was having diarrhea. It wasn't like anything like that. I just felt this kind of sharpness.
This smells like movie popcorn, which is kind of fun.
It's made with corn. Made from corn. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I just don't even want to waste my money and time, my mouth, anything, on anything other than some good meat. And so like hamburgers, bleh, everything's blah to me, like with beef. And I like beef when it's good, but it just hasn't been good.
So there's just nothing for me to do. I mean, I can still vacuum, but
I just bought a box full of filet, so she can do stuff. And she can be awesome at it. She can cook a steak like nobody's business.
Yeah,
I'm sorry?
I hope those roadside delivery steaks.
Some janky guys came by today
What does
in a
that-
pickup truck.
What's
Janky?
janky mean?
She doesn't know what janky is. I can't explain it. It's janky. It's a little suspect. Some suspect guys came by and they.
They seem very nice.
Jenny, would you go in the freezer and grab the fillets?
Very
The
smiley.
box of fillets. It's in the third shelf down.
Freezer?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Just grab the box. So these guys came by just as I was dealing with a bunch of problems today.
Aw.
Just not going to even get into that. It's vacation and things just aren't going our way. Want to slide those beers to this side here? Glasses. So they came by and they're like, "Hey, you want to buy some steaks off of us? We're from Binghamton." Well,
Binghamton.
yes, and they said, "Want to buy this box of steaks here?" And they said it was $65, which is absolutely insane. Oh boy.
What's wrong?
We'll see how good these are.
Oh no, now what? What?
No, it's fine. It's fine. I should have read the box a little closer. It's okay. So he said $65 for the box. And I said, "I'm sorry, I just don't have the money for that." And so then I managed to talk them down to $37, which probably they still made a ton of money off of me. But so I got all these fillets here. And what I think is funny though, so I'm looking at these, and the interesting. What, are you upset? Not that something to be upset about.
No.
No, I'm just looking. It says, USDA choice beef fillets, thick cut, and then it says underneath it, mechanically tenderized. Contains up to 15% solution of water. Contains or less evaporated cane sugar, yeast extract, which would be MSG, dehydrated onion, garlic, dehydrated beef stock, natural flavors, salt, natural flavoring. So that would be something I would almost put on my steak anyways. I'm totally going to put salt on it, so it's not like I'm getting something disgusting. It says made from all natural beef, minimally processed. So we'll see. Maybe maybe we'll see how good these are. This is going to be interesting. Cut it out. Cut it out.
I'm glad you talked him down, and I'm sure it'll be great. But I just...
What, because I was like, I'm like Jack and the Beans.
Well, you were giving me a hard time because I was saying that I wanted to, check out the face powder that was, X amount of dollars, and...
You telling me that you didn't get your face powder because I got these steaks?
No, I didn't
Don't
get my
you
face
dare.
powder. I didn't get my face powder because I was miserable from dragging the kids to
An aquarium?
fun. But, I can just rub this steak on my face. Like a black eye,
Yeah, maybe Virgil can give you another black eye. Alright, so these.
Really? It was only a year ago that he did that?
It was a year ago. 2.5 pounds. 2.25, so it's 2.25 pounds. So 1 1/8. 37 divided by 2. Let's just say it's 35 because it's a quarter. Half of 35 is, what's like $15 a pound? No. It's like
17.
$17 a pound. That is expensive beef! Wow! No wonder they drove all the way from Binghamton. Sucker! Sucker born every minute. I will do a video about these steaks. We'll see if they're any good. At least I'm getting something out of it, right? They could be wonderful. They could be great.
I'm sure they will be great if you, I don't want to say lower your standards, but just like, like, don't you like beefaroni? And don't you like beef jerky?
I've been losing my interest.
Don't you like snuggly?
They don't know that.
But you do.
Yes. What I'm saying is that beef has been so lowered standards that I feel sad for the beef cows that are dying horrible, short deaths.
So become a vegan.
No fucking way. I hate to be a vegan. All right. I'd rather.
One of my number one reasons for being vegetarian is just to not have to deal with the cleanup.
My wife was a vegetarian when I met her. Not really. Kind of. Mostly. Kind of mostly.
Yeah, it's 100% vegetarian.
Look what I did to her. Well, vegetarians are not vegans. They're completely different.
I just don't like to have to deal with, the whole, like, separate cutting boards and cleaning up after raw chicken and whatever. It's just easier and cheaper,
Separate cutting boards. If you're going to cook it, it doesn't matter. And you
Cutting board?
You can cook the cutting board. I'm saying if you're going to cut vegetables, you're going to cook the vegetables, you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah,
Contamination.
But I'm not a very good housekeeper and the washing.
You're wonderful. You're good. Put these away. We're gonna end this video now.
Okay.
Say goodbye, Jenny.
To whom?
To the one person watching.
Really?
Yes.
Our one person is back?
Yes. Bye.